Hello there. Today we're going to make these ornaments on the tree. Aren't they pretty? And you need 3-inch squares. You need 8 3-inch squares. Alrighty. And a 3-inch square, because I downsized it from what I saw, so that if you downsize it to 3-inch squares, it fits on the front of an A2 card like so. So you can actually make a wreath. You can attach it to the front of a card, and you can send it to somebody for Christmas, and they've got a gift also along with their card. Isn't that fun? All right, so how to make them. I like to make my bows ahead of time, so I've made 2 bows already. So let's move these out of the way. And I've got enough to make 2 more, so I guess we'll go ahead and we'll do this one. We'll do a red and green one. All righty, and I need some clips. 4, 6, and 2 more, 8. All right, need 8 of those. All righty, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the 3-inch square and we're gonna fold them all in half to make triangles. So I've already done that part. All right, then we're gonna take all of the squares and we're gonna open it up and we're gonna fold on the left-hand side, we're gonna fold this side into meet this line here. So, and mine's kind of thick. Mine's real thick cardstock, so I'm kind of trying to curl it over so it doesn't tear in the corner. If it tears, that's okay. You can glue it together if need be. But what I like to do is kind of make it curl over and then push it up against the inside, and then I'll press right here, and then I'll open it up and I'll make sure that the rest is lining up with that line, and then I just use my finger and just kind of follow it. There, and that is perfect. Okay, so we're going to do that fold. Then we're going to close it. And now we're going to fold the right down to the center. So the same thing, but the right-hand side. So kind of curl it over a little bit if we can there. And then we're going to line this up against the edge. And I'm using really thick cardstock, so this is a lot easier with wrapping paper or regular decorative paper. But I wanted to make them nice and sturdy for my grandkids for Christmas this year. All right, and that's what we're going to do. So again, you take a 3 by 3-inch square, you fold it in half, and then you open it up and you fold from left down to the middle to make a triangle. Close it up and fold from the right down to the middle. Close it up. Okay, so that one's done. So let's do that to all of them. So again, we're going to do left down to the right, down to the center, fold it over, press that down good, then make sure we line up the rest of that. That looks good, and press that down. All right, then we're going to close it and go right to the middle. So left to the middle, then right to the middle. And we're going to do that with all 8 of these. All right, there's 2. And again, 3-inch square, fold it in half, open it up, left to the middle. Close it up, and right side to the middle. There we go. And again, we're going to fold it up to make a triangle, open it up, fold left side to the middle. Make sure you line that up. Go all the way in. Okay. Close it up, right side to the middle. Okay. And again, left to the middle. and then close it and right to the middle. And again, left to the middle. And then close it and right to the middle. And it's inside and then outside. Okay, so open it up, inside, left to the middle. Okay, then close it up, and then the outside right to the middle. And we're almost done. We've got one left. Okay, and one more time. Left to the middle. Close it up, right side to the middle. All right, there we go. So we've got 8 of those. So now we have 2 more folds to do. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to take this outside, so they're all lined up. Make sure they're all lined up the same way. We're going to take this corner, and we're actually going to fold this one in half by moving this outer edge and line it up with this one. So we're going to move it, fold it over like this. So fold it in. So that way you've got this little tag down on the bottom. Okay, so we've got that one done. All right, then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to fold this edge into this line. And there we go. So we've got both sides folded in. And then all you have to do is take this one and fold it back now. Follow the line that you just folded and fold it backwards. So you've got one in front and one in back. And then you're done with that piece. Then we're going to do the same thing on this one. Make sure it's lined up with the red polka dot on the front here. We're going to fold this outer edge in towards this line. There we go. Then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Fold this outer edge into this green line. There we go. And then you're going to fold it backwards. And the reason why you're doing that on the right hand side is because there's no line when you look at the back. There's no line on the back, so you can't see where to fold it. So you want to use this folding line. Okay, so again, the left side, fold in towards this line here. And then use this line because there's no line on the back. So we're going to, this outer edge up against this line. Crease that real good, and then just fold it back. There we go. And again, fold this outer edge up to this line. And then this outer edge into this line. Then fold this one back. And again, fold the outer edge up to this line. This outer edge up to this line. And then fold it back. This outer edge up to this line here. This outer edge over to this line. And fold this one back. 2 more. Fold this outer edge into the line. Fold this outer edge up to this line. And then fold this one back. And 1 more. This outer edge up to this line. This outer edge up to this line. And then fold it back. All right. Now we're going to start putting this baby together. To put it together, we're going to look at this green section here. This green is going to be slid right on top of this green. So see this flap? We're going to slide this green section right underneath here. So this point is going to go down behind here. So we're just going to take it and just slide it together until it makes a point. Then we're going to take and we're going to put a clip right on it. Okay. Then this little point here just needs to be lifted up and tucked in. And there you go. Then we're going to take another one. We're going to do the same thing. The green to the green, slide this right in along the edge, match up the tip here. We're going to take this little flap and tuck it in. Then clip it. Again, we're going to take the next one, put this green against this green, slide it in, match up the corners, pull this up and tuck it in behind. Okay, let me come up closer so you can see. This corner, this edge against this edge. So you're going to slide that in and slide it along until the tips match up. Hold that tip and then undo this fold and tuck it in behind here. And then put a clip at the top. Okay, then we're going to do it again. Take this. This edge needs to be matched up with that edge. So just put that on together, slide it on. It's together, pinch it, pull this out, tuck it under, and clip it. Then we're going to do it again. We have 2 more left. We're going to take this one, slide this edge along this edge, tuck it in there, make sure the points match up, unfold this and tuck it under behind. Okay, then we're going to pinch that together. Now we've got, it looks like it goes together, but we still have 1 more piece. So we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to take, we're going to hide this one behind. We're going to take this one. We're going to line this edge up with this edge. Whoops, fold that under. Line that edge up with the edge. Push it in together until it comes together. Tuck this one. Open that up and tuck it in. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and put the clip on it. And now this one is tucked behind, which is perfect, because now what we're going to have to do is just pull it over this way, just enough so that we can line this edge up with this edge up. So we're going to pull it out, open this up, slide that in behind. And this is the hardest part because you got to kind of maneuver it. So see how mine's buckling a little? That's okay. You want to line up these corners, and then you can take this hooky off. You can tuck this in behind. And see how these 2 are wanting to spread open? You want to force it closed. So you want to push that over. Make sure it stays together. Put it together. And then you're going to force this one together. This is the hardest part, is making sure that goes together. Come on, over this way. It's kind of fiddly. There we go. Okay. And then we can move that over. There. So see what's happened is it's kind of folded. It's wanting to fold in half a little bit. But look at the back side and look at the front side. And that's what that looks like on the front. And then when you turn it over, you've got the back side. So, and you want to make sure that it matches, because otherwise you're going to have the wrong color right here. On one of mine I did that. I had the paper switched over backwards. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take just one off, and we're going to use some glue, and we're going to squirt glue in right in here, right along this edge and this back edge. So I'm going to squeeze this out a little. Okay, so I'm going to put glue right in here, right along the edge. Squeeze some more glue, and right along the edge over here. So see the glue that I squirted in there? And then I'm going to put it together. Squeeze that together. And then I'm going to move this clip over here. All right, then I'm going to open this one up and squirt some glue in here. Squirt glue there, squirt glue over there. Put that together. Bring this clip and put it over here. Try to keep those corners together as much as you possibly can. This one's giving me a real hard time. Come on. There. See, if you press from the middle, then it'll push it out. There, and that's okay. If the glue squirts out, just push it back in there. Put that clip on and hold it. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. Take this clip off. We're going to open this up. Squirt glue in there. Squirt glue over there. Squish it together. See how it's not lining up? If I take this and push this, that pushes it together. Then I can clip it over here again. I'm going to take this one off. We're going to glue inside here. And over here. Put that together. That one looks pretty good. That corner looks pretty darn good. This one's still kind of being a little funky, but that's okay. I'm not too concerned about that. Okay, then we're going to take this clip off. We're going to open this up, squirt some glue in there. And what we're actually doing is gluing in the point that we folded over and the point that we folded over. So you can see the 2 points inside there. We're just gluing it all down. All right, so that's on there. Put that clip on there. Undo this one. We need glue in here. So squirt glue down here and over there. Alrighty. Move that clip over here and over here. All right. So we need some more glue in here. More glue over there. Squish that together. Check that corner. That looks pretty good. Okay. Oh, that one we glued together already. All right. Very good. So now we're going to let that dry. So leave it clipped together so that it can dry. And in the meantime, we can move this one over here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a point. I like this point better, so I'm going to move this one over here, because I want a nice clean point. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take out my tool here to put an eyelet in here. So I need this, and I need to put my hole cutter right in here, and I'm just going to line this up here and put it right in the corner, but in a little bit. You don't want it right up on the corner, in a little bit. And then all you have to do is just press down. Left, right, up, down, left, right. In a circle, and ta-da, I cut the little hole out. I can take that out, pull out this piece, and I can find a matching eyelet. I need green or red. We've got green. There we go. Alrighty. So then I can lay that one up. I can turn this over and put that through the hole. Make sure I press that down really good all around. All right, then I'm going to use my tool to open up that eyelet by pressing down. That looks pretty good. Let's Do it one more time, make sure we got it. All right, and that looks good. So there's the back side, and there's the front side. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so let's put this away. Put that lid back on. Put this back in here. Put this back away. I've had this thing for years. Provo Crafters, the Silent Setter. I believe I got it either on Amazon or could be AC Moore when that was open years ago. Okay, so now we need a string for in here. So, and I've got my spool of thread. So let's go ahead and cut a piece of string. And fold it over, line it up. There we go. Tie a little knot in the end there. Very good. Put the loop over right here. And then I'm going to push the loop through. Pull it through on the back. Then we're going to take this, open that loop up, tuck that in, and there we go. We have that secured now. Perfect. So now all we need is the big old bow on the bottom. So let's go ahead, and that should be dry enough, so I should be able to take these off now. There. Isn't that nice? And it does eventually lay flat once you're done, so which is nice. Okay, then we just got to take the bow, and I've got some 3D dots here, or some sticky dots rather. Oh, those are the little dinky ones. I don't need the dinky ones. I need the bigger ones. Whoo! Okay, yep, that's the one I want. So I need a dot on the back, and then I need a dot on either side of that. There and there. Alrighty, and then we can put this from where the eyelet is. I put it right down here, but I put it so that it's centered right above. So the bottom of this, the middle of the bow is lined up with this line here. Voila, and that's it. Mine have wire in it, so I'm going to go ahead and puff that back up. There we go, and we are done. Isn't that pretty? I love how they come out. Alrighty, so now I have one left to make. I'm trying to do one each day because my hands do not like this job. But if I do one a day, I can get them done. So, and I've got one left. So here you go. Here's the 4 that I've made so far. Aren't they pretty? And it just depends on what paper you use. They all look different. And you definitely want a double-sided paper. Or if you don't do a double-sided paper, that's okay. You can have, oh, that's funny, I have this one backwards. I did. I put this one on the other side, on the opposite side. That's funny. I didn't even realize I did that, but that's okay. Because they both sides look neat. So you can do it on either side. Alrighty. So I hope you like this idea and you'll give it a try. Again, it's 8 pieces, double-sided. You can use white on the back too if you want to, but then the white will show up on the back here. This will be all white, and then this will be your color. And then everywhere where you see the green here, it's going to be all white, and then your color will show around it. So you could use one-sided or two-sided. But 3-inch square, 3-inch by 3-inch, and then you do the folding. So, alrighty, and I purposely did all the folds one after the other so that way you can keep up with me. So if you don't get it the first fold, you can wait till I do the next one, because I do them all boom, 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 all the way down. All right, so I hope this is easy enough for you to follow. It should be. And I'm going to follow it along again and make my last one. So, and until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.